You guys are awesome for sticking by. Oh my gosh, thank you. Pieces of shit Apple headphones. Never again. Okay. All right, I am signing Agneta's photo from Julia. And I'm going to do it in gold to Agneta, my darling. Love you, girl. #1 fan from the Netherlands. Yes, this photo is awesome. Julia was a crazy movie. Crazy. What has been the most rewarding aspect of your acting career? Oh, that's a good question. I don't get those kind of questions a lot. Gosh, you know, to be honest, doing Julia was a big deal for me. The character, of course, was something that actors don't get a lot of chances to dig that deep with an actor. So, with a character, I mean. So that was really, really special. So that was sort of a turning point for me. For Jason chose Human Centipede poster, which I love. Jason, you asked me to draw you something. Let's see, I don't have a lot of space. Well, to Jason. Human Centipede's been banned in the UK. Is that still true? Jason, this is for you. I drew you some hearts. It's my favorite symbol. You're #7. I know I'm missing some of you guys. Are you a lefty or is the camera flipped? No, I'm a righty. The camera's flipped, I guess. That's funny. Human Centipede was a nasty one. Yes, it was. What am I looking for? Oh, another one of these. Bree, this is your favorite. My sister told me this one was her favorite. I love this scene. Agneta, you said Tom 6 is also from the Netherlands. And we did film in the Netherlands. We filmed just outside of Amsterdam, about like an hour outside of Amsterdam. It took place in Germany, but yes, I loved it there. We spent about a month there. Very special place. So, who is this? It says me. What in the world? Oh, that's Brianna. Aw, to my sister. To my darling sister who I'm seeing tomorrow in Ireland. Oh, it's for Tara. I'll give one for you, Tara, as well. You want the same one, Tara? #8. You guys are funny. Yes, I'm looking forward to Dingle. That's where I'm headed. Ken, I told my Irish fan that I'm going to Dingle, and I'm excited for that one. When filming Human Centipede, was there a hard rule about hygiene? My guess is yes, since you and the other 2 actors were pretty close to each other for a bunch of scenes. Yes. we didn't really think about hygiene. I think just the normal hygiene of washing your hands and body every day before you came to set. The funny thing is that people think, well, we were technically close to each other, but there were layers upon layers of fabric between our faces and the other person's behind. So I think because we, as actors, we were very much just in character and wanting to do a good job. We didn't think about that, or at least I didn't think about that, the hygiene aspect of it, because we weren't actually touching each other's skin. I hope that answers your question. Hello, newcomers. Yes, I was in Willow too. Not Willow 2. I was in Willow as well when I was 5. I remember everything about it, actually. It was my first on-screen or set life experience, and that was really fun. And it's one of my favorite films, and I can't believe that I'm sort of in it. So it was an honor to have been chosen to be a part of that experience, for sure. Have I visited Atlanta? Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Atlanta a couple times. But I didn't really get out into the city. It was for a convention 10 years ago. So yeah, I heard there's great food there. I'd love to go back. You're welcome. With Julia, what were some of the most challenging scenes to film? Oh gosh. I'd say all of them. But mostly probably the rape scene. And being in the cold water of the East River of New York City. That was, naked by the water, midwinter. It was freezing cold. Every single scene outside we shot was just really, really, really cold. So there were scenes where, there's a scene by the East River when I'm talking on the phone, and my teeth were chattering. I couldn't keep my mouth still. My whole body felt frozen, and I was just shaking. And it was a talking scene. I was supposed to be talking on the phone, and I remember I had to do all these facial exercises to keep my face warm, and they were putting hot pads on my cheeks, and right before they call action. That was fun. Willow, that was my favorite film as a kid. Yep. Ken, one of mine as well. What style of music do you listen to? I feel like your playlist would be eclectic. It is eclectic. Usually when I answer that question, I say anything but rap and country. But there's some country songs I like and some rap songs I like. But yeah, it is eclectic. I like so many things, from Celtic music to, easy listening, alternative, classic rock. Yeah, it's eclectic for sure. You're right on point with that one. Ashley, do you send to the Netherlands or only America? No, I send all over the world, man. Go to the link in my bio. That's where you can purchase a print. And the company Streamily that I'm partnering with, they will mail you the print that I sign to anywhere. So the link, just go to my bio here, and you can order the print while I'm talking to you right here. Do you find it easy to cry or act terrified in film scenes, or do you need to go to dark memories to pull that out? That's a good question, Ken. Every actor has their own techniques they use to get to certain moments, but I go from, I have a mix of using my imagination to also pulling from memories, things that, the what if, I definitely go to dark places in order to produce a moment or a feeling, an emotion. So it's whatever sort of the scene requires of me. Oh, Javier, thank you for that comment. He said, I want to commend you on your acting. You portray fear in such a visceral way that makes you very convincing, especially with your big eyeballs. It's just chilling. Kudos to you. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, Neil, you arrived. I know you're at work. Thanks for joining. Show the prints. Okay, I'm going to get back to signing. Ken, yours is up. Here's yours. First one is this one. To Ken. To Ken. Gold star for you. These will be a surprise for you, Ken, in the mail. That one's for you. Number 3. So I have a bunch of prints on here. I don't know if you guys saw my story earlier, but I have, let me just switch the, how do I do that? Yeah. So, oh, it's not working. Great. Oh, come on, are you serious? I tried to switch around the camera. But it's not working. Okay, guys, I feel like every time I try to improvise here with something, it doesn't work. So I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to touch my phone. I'm really not good with technical stuff, apparently. Okay, who's next? To Tyler. My brother's name is Tyler. It's a good name. And you also wanted one from Julia. I don't know if Tyler's here or not, but this is the one that he requested from Julia. This is a great shot. Don't touch my phone. Sorry. He's writing silver or gold. Okay. Do gold to Tyler. That's for Tyler. Don't know if you're here or not. Also another one to Ken. Wait a second, I feel like I already did that one. Oh no, I didn't. Ken also asked for this one. I love gold on black, by the way. Hey. Aww. I feel like people have left since my technical difficulties. I don't blame you. The Leb loves gold too. good. So, does anyone else have any other questions? Oh, Neil, you're awesome. Neil, I love this photo. Here we go. Neil is currently working late tonight. He's a fan from London or England, somewhere, I can't remember. And he made it on here to get a print. All right, I'm gonna do, I told myself that I was just gonna do this once. If somebody wanted to request to be in the live video with me just for a few minutes, that we can chat and entertain our guests here. Before I do that, Chris, you asked if I'm a fan of the Marvel series. Yes and no. Man, my 4-year-old is a fan. He's a big, he's a big fan of Spider-Man. So I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself because I don't know names. So I will leave it at that. What is he? I'm gonna skip some inappropriate questions here. Bye for now. Mwah. Bye, Neil. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Do I have a favorite role so far? I'd say, gosh, I mean, Julia was probably by far my favorite role to date. I have a lot of things in the works as well that will probably top that. But yeah, that's my favorite. Let's see. Oh, so many of you. Let's see here. All right. One more from Ken. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good. Wow. I'm talking to one of my favorite actors. This is crazy.
Oh, you're so sweet. It's nice to put a face to the name.
Wow.
So Austin, is Austin your last name, or you just live in Austin, Texas?
That's my last name. I live just south of Atlanta, actually.
Oh, cool. That's why you mentioned Atlanta. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm a little nervous, but I'll try to ask you some interesting questions for you.
Sure.
I think I did ask you about the best part of your acting career, but what would you say is the best part about being a mother?
Oh man, what a great question. Gosh. I'd say getting to experience a child growing up. I mean, all the different phases that they go through and the different development stages are just as equally as intense as they are amazing. I wouldn't change anything about it, actually, but yeah, I love that it's like that I'm able to just put them first no matter what, over anything, and that just pure love that comes with it is something you can't even really explain. It's just wonderful.
I love that answer. I feel like I can relate to that a bit because I basically raised my nephew who doesn't have a father, so I have to step into that role for him.
Wow, good for you. That's amazing. That must be challenging. It must have its own challenges, but like also probably just beautiful. being thrown into that. And wow, I love hearing that. That's really great.
Thank do you have time for maybe 2 or 3 more questions? I don't want to keep you
Yeah,
held.
just a couple more. Sure.
Okay. What year were you born in again?
1984.
So you got to live through the 90s, which I think is cool. What
Oh,
do, what do you think is was the best part about the 90s from your experience?
that's part about the 90s. I mean, I can only say this now, but probably didn't feel this way living it. But I think having grown up without like screens, I mean, a phone or the TV on all the time, not so much media being thrown at me. I think it gave me a lot of room to just use my imagination and explore in nature. Um, but yeah, I think that as a mom now, I'm trying to make sure that my kids aren't so exposed to like all the technology and the phones and the tablets and that are like so readily available for kids and are just kind of thrown at parents, so much. But I really appreciated not having that, things were just so much more, you had to do more. And so it felt more authentic and more challenging. Everything seems very easy nowadays. So growing up, like, where, I don't know, you had to make sure that you were home in order to receive a phone call. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing that I really miss that.
Like it was more challenging, but in the end, it was more worth it, you'd say?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I didn't. I grew up in the early 2000s, so I guess I was kind of on the borderline of growing up, going outside a bit more, but still seeing technology advance to the way it has now. So
Yeah.
I think that's interesting that you lived through that time, and I was able to live through a time where it was still advancing, but still had the benefits of maybe like the late 90s in my early years.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And even now, like as a grown up, as an adult, I'm seeing how much like technology has changed just in the past 10 years, even. So, where it's a weird thing, like living through the fast paced um, developments. Oh shoot, that was not supposed to be. Yeah, that's cool. I love that. That's a great question. Thank you.
You and I do have maybe one more question if you have the time.
Yes, one more.
Um, if you were to star in a TV show, what genre would it be? Comedy, action, or thriller? And if it had to be, if you had to work with certain people, who would they be?
Um, Gosh, I love all those genres. I think I'm totally ready for some sort of dark comedy, some kind of, I don't know, just brutal, uh, kind of dark, yeah, just dark comedy. I love that genre. I've never done that before, so I'm ready to dive into something like that. And thriller, yeah, all that. I mean, thriller, drama. I have a few favorite shows that I've been watching, like Handmaid's Tale, and um, but recently I've been watching an Irish show called Bad Sisters, and it's that kind of like dark, um, comedic timing that is, I don't know, I really relate to it, and I love it. I can't say who I'd love to work with. There are so many great directors and creators out there. But yeah, I'm creating a couple of things of my own. So that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. Great question.
Thank you. And since you mentioned Handmaid's Tale, I actually just started it like 2 weeks ago, and it's quite an interesting and intense show. I've never seen anything
Yeah,
like it.
it is brutal. It's brutal, brutally honest, and very much of the times that we're all kind of dealing with. It's a crazy sort of parallel um, to the life and times of America, especially. So, um, yeah.
Can I recommend two shows that you've probably already watched?
Yes.
It's a classic, Golden Girls. That's one of my favorites to go
Oh,
to.
nice.
And then Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think since
Oh,
that's dark comedy, that's strictly dark comedy. It's got great timing in it.
yeah, yeah. I know both those shows. Those are, um, yeah. Gosh, as a mom, I don't have a lot of time to watch shows. And so when I do have time, it's usually new shows that have just come out. So I haven't, um, yeah, going back in time is is challenging. I'm gonna get back to writing some autographs here. I got a few orders that have come in. So so nice chatting with you.
And thank
Uh,
you for the one. This was an honor, honestly.
oh, good. I'm glad. But you had some great questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye. Now I have to figure out how to get out of this. Maybe do you know how to cancel the?
I get on Instagram too much. Let's see.
Oh, I see. Here we go. All right. Yay, good questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to Javier. Kiss the photo with lipstick or not, who cares? Or draw a heart or a star, whatever, just make it fun. You guys are awesome. Let me go get one here. Javier, like your choice. This one, it's one of my favorite photos back in the day when I had a body like that. Just kidding. Yeah, red hair. I miss that red hair, actually. Let me just, all right, so I'm gonna make this fun. I brought my favorite lipstick out from MAC. It's called Chili, and it's like, it's not quite red, but it's kind of orange, and I'm just gonna, kiss your photo. Here we go. All right, now I'm gonna write. This is so awkward doing this with no sound. All right. There you are. Sweet. All right, I'm running out of time here. Ken has another one here. Just gonna do this one real quick for Ken. Ken also wanted a kiss, so I'm gonna reapply real fast. Ooh, that was a good one. All right, that one's complete. Hey, Matt. Centipede. Yes, the scars. Ooh. This took like 2 hours to apply in the makeup chair. These scars here, and then they had to paint them over and make it look realistic. That was, I don't know, the whole experience was actually really fun and emotionally draining. But yeah, I look at back on these photos every once in a while and reminisce. Okay. Any other question? Where was the human centipede shot? In the Netherlands, outside of Amsterdam. We were there for a month. It takes place in Germany, but we shot in, we found this great house where everything was shot at in one location, except for, of course, the car and the road. That was shot pretty close by to the house. But it was really great that they found this one location to be shot in. We didn't use the studio or anything like that. Did Tom Six ask you back for Human Centipede 2? You know, he did at first when he had a different idea for the sequel. Him and Ilona, his sister, the producer, approached me and just wanted to know what I thought about being in a sequel, and that they had some ideas, but they didn't tell me what it was, and that was the only conversation. And then they went with what they went with. Yeah, the other actress came back for Human Centipede 2. Hello, everyone. Yeah. What is the most scary horror film for you personally? Well, most scary. I mean, The Shining is one of my favorite horror movies. So, it might not be scary to some people, but it's like horrifying to me. And I also really love psychological horror movies. The Orphan, The Witch, just things like that. Psychological horror is my favorite. What happened to your character Lindsay at the end of Human Centipede? Well, that's a great question. I get that question a lot, probably because she's the quote-unquote survivor of the film, and they should have done a sequel about what happens to Lindsay. Am I right? Yeah, it's up for grabs, you know, audience interpretation, but I like to think that somebody eventually came to the house looking for the cops, found her, and she got rehabilitation somewhere at a hospital, and, you know, had to probably have a lot of reconstruction on her face, and went on to live half a life. Thanks, Chris, for coming. Jack. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, gosh. The Shining is great. What else? Yeah, exactly. Years of therapy as well. I'm sure she went into years of therapy. Maybe tried to get revenge somehow. I know some people have mentioned that she went on to be her own Human Centipede creator when, you know, turned the tables and ended up going psycho and creating her own demented creature, which could be another interesting idea. Are you a fan of Insidious? Yeah, I love Insidious. I've seen those a few times, actually. Those are good. What else here? I'm going to take one more request, and we're going to keep it short because I don't have a lot of time. I just have a few minutes. Agneta, you asked if I like Human Centipede Part 2. It's a bit different of a style, yes. I do, I did. It was different. I think I like that it was black and white. I thought it was really well done. It was, of course, really hard to watch. Uh, yeah, not sure I would have signed on to be a part of that, but
I'm sorry.
hello, who's here?
Hello, who are you?
Hello, who are you?
Oh, I am fine. And you?
Oh, you said how are you? I thought you said who are you?
Hey,
You're,
wait me a bit, please.
I can't.
My phone have a little battery. Yes. I have one question. Um, wait me a bit. Um, uh,
Can you?
how
Yeah, go ahead.
how did you feel about the movie of Human Centipede, or the other movies, or what movies you?
How did I feel about them? Um, yeah, well, Human Centipede, can you hear me okay? I don't have a picture of you, so there's no video. I don't want to touch my phone for fear of something happening. Um, I'm sorry, I can't see your face, so I hope you can hear me. How I felt about the Human Centipede was, yeah, it was a great experience. It was my first movie, so it was really exciting, and um, it, was really emotionally taxing.
Oh yes. Mm,
Can you hear me? All right, I'm gonna have to.
hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Ah, yes, yes, yes. What other movie have you been?
Well, a few. I was in a movie called Julia. It's like a revenge thriller. Um, she gets brutally raped and sets out to get revenge on the men who attacked her. And yeah, a movie called Albanian Gangster, shot with a bunch of real Albanian gangsters from the streets. One of only like two actors of the film. That was cool. Um,
Okay. Um, well, that's amazing. I admire you so much.
yeah, well, it's so nice chatting with you. Um, Thank you so much for your support and for being here.
Oh, uh, 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 I have other thing to tell you. Can follow? No, I don't know. Can follow the account Hector.Caseiro.
Wait, I'm sorry. Uh, can you repeat that?
Okay, I write them in the chat.
Oh, you did.
Yes, 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 yes. Please can visit this account and follow them. Please, 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 please. It's just that. I never. What?
From
I never meet one people famous.
where are you from?
I am from Mexico.
Okay. What's your name?
Hector. Yes.
Nice to meet you, Hector. I can't follow other people's accounts. It's yeah, I hardly ever follow anybody, so don't. I hope you don't take it personally. I um hang on a second.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I really appreciate you being here and supporting, and it's so nice to meet you, Hector. I actually have to go. There's a couple more that I have to sign. So it was really nice chatting with you. Hello, everyone. So I'm gonna have to actually go really soon. Is there anybody that has more questions? I know some of you just joined. I'm trying to read all of your comments here. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I am headed to Ireland and Scotland tomorrow, so I'll be away for a few weeks. Really excited. So I have to go pack. Levy, yeah, actually you can't order, this is the only way to order autographs is through this site, Streamily, but I don't think that it's going to be up after tonight. So now would be the time to order if you wanted. It's today only. Sorry, I don't have a way to. Those are your teeth. Oh, my sister is funny. She asked if these are my real teeth. They always look more white when I have lipstick on. It's really funny. Yes, they're my real teeth. You guys are hilarious. I just got here. What happened to you at the end of Human Centipede? Well, so yes, I did have someone ask that before. But yeah, it's up for audience interpretation, whatever you think might have happened. I think that maybe she was rescued after a few hours. Once those cops go missing, you know, you'd think somebody's out looking for them if they don't return to the station. So yeah, she was definitely rescued at some point. And who knows what happens to her from there. The pretty sad life with lots of therapy, for sure. Hello from South Africa. My husband's from South Africa. Where in South Africa are you from? Emperor Invictus. My husband's from Cape Town. Hello, hello. Her face could definitely have been reconstructed. Yeah, she probably had some, you know, the flesh removed. Bye, Javier. Thank you so much for joining. It was really nice chatting from Morocco. Hello, welcome. All these new, oh, Cape Town, awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but my husband's from Cape Town as well. Are you still there? Are you still in Cape Town? I plan to go at some point soon. I've heard so many amazing things about that place. So beautiful. So my children are half South African. I can't wait for them to visit. Hello, Nico. Thanks for joining. So I probably should have been doing this a long time ago, but if you'd like to order a print, the link is in my bio, and I'm only doing this today, and I don't know when the next time will be that I am signing autographs. So this is the time. This is the time to do it now if you like. Whoops. Shit. I opened my AirPods by accident. I hope you guys can still see me or hear me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the link is in my bio, or it's streamily.com/Ashley C. Williams is the link. Please go to that site if you'd like to order something. Now would be the time, like within the next 6 minutes, because I have to complete this at, I only have an hour to do this. So are y'all still filming of Albania Gangster 2? Yes, we actually already shot it. It's in post-production, been in post-production, and yeah, the filmmakers are trying to finish it, so that will be out at some point. If you go to my IMDb page, you can see what I'm working on next. imdb.com, or no, imdb.me/Ashley C. Williams. You can head there and see I'm writing my own movies at the moment, so that's partly why I'm going to Ireland and Scotland for research. So very exciting. All right, does anybody have any other questions, or has purchased any autographs to be signed? I have a few more that I'm going to sign right after this, after I get off, but oh, Ken, yeah, sorry about that. I don't think it's on, actually, I thought it was on Amazon UK. Pretty sure it's on Amazon. Do you get Amazon in the UK? Yes. Agneta, do you have any plans someday to come to the Netherlands? I don't know. Maybe soon. Maybe if there's another movie that I'm shooting there, or a film festival, I'd love to go back. Love it there. Oh, I see. The UK gets stuff, but Ireland doesn't. Sorry. I know the director, the filmmaker, wants to make it available for everyone to see on YouTube somehow. He struggled with the sales reps for the movie, so I know he wants to get it out everywhere. So maybe soon you'll see it. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off. Love you all. Well, thank you so much for joining, and be safe, be healthy, get some sleep over there in the UK and the Netherlands and Dublin. I know it's late there. So I'll see you soon. Thank you. I will have fun. Stay tuned to my Instagram. I'll be posting so many photos and videos of Ireland and Scotland so you can follow along on my journey there. Would love to have you guys see what I'm up to. All right. Love you all. Talk soon. Mwah.